Hey! You! Gordon Goat! By Bryant and David Arumi. Gordon Goat lived in a big green field. All day long, he munched on tasty green grass. Gordon was happy. But, one day, some men came from town. They wanted to build houses in the big green field. That digger will dig up my tasty green grass, Gordon said to himself. He didn't like the men and the digger in his field. So he set off to town to find a new home. Soon, Gordon came to a car park. He was starting to feel hungry. He looked around for something to eat. The tires look tasty, he said to himself. I can munch on those all day long. Gordon was about to start munching when a lady shouted, Hey, you! What do you think you're doing? Gordon didn't like the lady, so he ran away. I'll go and look for somewhere else to live, he said to himself. There must be somewhere with lots of food for me. Just down the road, Gordon came to a sweet shop. He could see jars and jars of sweets. He was still hungry. Yum! They look tasty, he said. I can munch on those all day long. This would be a good place to live. But he'd hardly licked his lips when a man started shouting at him. Hey, you! Get out of here! Gordon didn't like the man. It's time to go, he said. I'll look for somewhere else to live. Next, Gordon came to a playground. He was very hungry now. He could see lots of bins. They might have something for me to eat, he said to himself. He was just about to jump over the fence into the playground when a man pointed to a notice. Hey, you! He shouted. Can't you read? Gordon started to run away, but then he spotted something interesting on the other side of the road. It was a big red bus full of people. They might have something for me to eat, Gordon said. And this bus would be a good place for me to live. He jumped onto the bus and started to look in people's bags. Hey, you! Go away, everyone shouted, and they shooed Gordon off the bus. Gordon sat on the pavement. He was sad. Would he ever find a home with lots of food to eat? He saw a sign that made his eyes light up. This shop would be a good home for me, Gordon said. I could munch on these all day long. He was looking at the cakes when a man shouted, Hey, you! Get out of my shop! Gordon was scared. Why was everyone cross with him? A big tear rolled down his face and onto a lady's shoe. The lady smiled at him. Don't worry, she said quietly. I will help you. Then you can help me. This is my goat, the lady said to the baker. We came into the shop to look for a cake for our tea. But I can see that you do not like goats in your shop. We will go and get our cakes in another shop. Gordon went home with the lady. I need some help with my garden, she smiled. I think you can help me. So Gordon found a good place to live and he could munch on lots of tasty green grass.